Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Duplication Factory Live. We are here today to talk about Mailbox Power for direct sales and network marketing professionals. My name is Vanessa Hunter, and I have been in this kind of direct sales network marketing space for over 20 years. I worked both in the field and on the corporate side, and have quite a bit of experience in developing systems for people to help them streamline their business building efforts in the direct sales space. I'm joined here today. My co-host is Wendy McGee. Wendy has also over 20 years in the direct sales space, and she has been a top earner in multiple companies. Wendy is a phenomenal leader. I was fortunate enough to cross paths with her 10 or 12 years ago.
Yes, 10 or 12 years
hit it
ago.
off then, and we've been friends ever since. So Wendy's joining today to talk about direct sales and network marketing and what Mailbox Power can do to help people in this profession. Because although Mailbox Power has been built for a lot of different people, but I really think the sweet spot, probably the secret, is how great it is for the direct sales profession. So with that, let's get going. Can you see my screen okay, Wendy?
I can see your screen okay.
Awesome.
I'm also agreeing with Vanessa that I feel like Mailbox Power was built for the network marketer and the direct seller. So I agree. I think it is the sweet spot and a really amazing, like almost like a secret tool that you guys can have to build your business and to create all of the things that we're going to be talking about today on the call. So what are you currently doing as a direct sales leader? You know, Vanessa and I have both been in the industry for a long time. We've helped other people build. We've watched all of the different, there's so many business building activities that you have to do as a network marketer or a direct sales leader. And a little help would be nice, I think. Don't you think? Yes.
A little help in developing systems, right? That's what it's really all about. Anytime you can systemize things, you can streamline your activity, you can make yourself more productive just by putting some systems in place. That's really what we want to talk to you about today.
Well, and when I look at this list and I think about my years as a network marketing direct sales leader, I think about how well I did some and how not well I did others. Right?
Right.
So I'm looking at this list and I'm thinking, okay, well, I can always use help in prospecting for sure, and duplicating that with my team, helping them to have a successful business launch, but then also continue to be able to have tools that are going to help them to prospect, because everyone runs out of leads, everyone runs out of people to talk to. Customer and business building onboarding. I mean, product and business training, increasing sales, recognition. Oh my gosh, we're going to talk about that. Retention, keeping people on the products that they love, helping them just to know how to stay on the product. Sometimes just a little bit of help in that direction can really, really bump up sales. And then, celebrating the meaningful birthdays, the anniversary of when you came into the business, when you hit director, when you accomplished all of these things to keep that community strong and to build those strong relationships, Vanessa, for sure. So all of these are important.
They are incredibly important. So the question really is, what was your experience when you first joined your direct sales company? Now, a lot of people join and then they have buyer's remorse, right? They sign up and they're like, oh, I'm doing this because I love the products, or I love the idea of making money, and I love the idea of financial independence, and I love all of that. But once they get in, they're like, what have I done? They might feel a little bit overwhelmed. They might feel like they made a mistake. They might try to backpedal a little bit.
Yes.
They worry about fitting in. They worry about where to get things set up, like their website, or even how to log in to their back office and things like that. So if that was your first experience, as it was mine, and I had a horrendous upline leader, I don't mind saying that because the person ghosted me. So horrendous upline leader. But chances are your teammates feel the same way. They're feeling like, oh, what if, what have I done here? And so the whole premise of this particular presentation is, what if you could offer them a shortcut to everything you had to figure out for yourself? What if you could offer them a shortcut to that? So some companies have things like this in place, most do not. And so it's left to the leader to try to figure out, how am I supposed to onboard people? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get them started? Like I said, sometimes the company will step up and put those things in place for you, but more often than not, they don't.
And sometimes they don't even know what you need, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because they're not field leaders. They maybe are not in touch as much with the team as you are.
Yeah.
And you can see the holes in your systems, in your team, in the things that you need to be doing. And so I love that Mailbox Power is offering shortcuts and systems for leaders like you, or even if you're brand new to direct sales and you're looking at building big, you want to have a great team. Systems create speed, and having these things in place literally will make it so that you can feel the freedom and enjoy the freedom of actually being in this industry, which is why we do this, right? So Mailbox Power. So we're going to start first of all with a shortcut to prospecting. This is a huge one because when you first come into direct sales or the network marketing industry, and you're making your list and, oh my gosh, who do I know? But getting to those qualified people, wouldn't it be nice if every person that you sent your link to said, oh my gosh, I've been looking for this my whole life, sign me up? But that does not happen, right? Well, we have some really amazing tools for you to help you and your team to prospect successfully.
Absolutely. We have what we call a list builder, and this is really our secret weapon in the back office.
Amen.
It is a place where you can plug in exactly who you're looking for. So you can go in there and say, look, I'm looking for women who live within 10 miles of me, who are between 35 and 45 years old, or whatever your age spread is for your particular product or service. I'm looking for maybe homemakers looking for an extra side hustle, a little extra income. And I'm looking for people interested in health and wellness. This is just an example of something that you could plug in there, and then it would return a list of people that fit that criteria to you. And you could purchase that list for as little as 10 cents a lead and as few as 100 leads. So it's going to cost you about 10 bucks. That is pretty good for getting qualified leads. And I want to tell you something. I was chatting with a leader, a direct sales leader the other day, and they said, oh, well, I don't need the list builder because I'm paying for Facebook ads. And I was like, oh, you have quite the budget.
You have a better budget than most people that start in direct sales. That's for dang sure, right?
So
Oh
she said,
gosh.
well, you got to spend money to make money, which is what everyone tells you, right? You
But
got to
how
spend
much
money.
money? How much money do you have to spend?
Yeah, spend money to make money, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, let me just show you this. You do your Facebook ads, do whatever you want, but let me just show you this. And she was blown away. She was like, what are you talking about? This is amazing. Why isn't everybody screaming this from the rooftops? And I believe it's because people are using it and having success with it, just like all the other people that we know that use Mailbox Power. They don't want to let other people in on their secret. It's working.
It's working. It is working. Well, and you think about too, Vanessa, when you start in direct sales, most new people are new to the direct sales industry, a lot of them, and they don't have a big budget. And so what's so awesome is that Mailbox Power is going to offer the opportunity for somebody who's just starting, who has just a little bit of money to invest, to be able to prospect and to like you said, 10 cents a lead. Are you kidding me? That's so awesome. I am one of those people who spent thousands of dollars on funnels, on Facebook ads, on lots of marketing that didn't bring me very much, didn't bring me qualified people, that's for sure.
Right.
So this is really, really exciting. And just like you showed, before, with all of the different ways that you can, define your demographics, look at this one. I want everyone to look at the lower right-hand corner, that little check mark that says opportunity seekers. So if you're a direct seller, which you all are on this call, you probably went ding, 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 like, oh my gosh, there's an opportunity seekers demographic. Yes. So people that are looking for home-based businesses, looking for opportunities to make more money, looking for direct sales companies,
Yeah.
What if you could go through and highlight all of those and then pay 10 cents a lead for a
Yeah.
really, really effective list?
And I love the part of this, and we haven't talked about this a lot, Wendy, but if you find people who live within your zip code, which is easy to do, or live within a radius of your home, within a mile or 2 miles or whatever that is, can you imagine to be just saying, hey, does anyone want to meet for coffee today?
Ah, totally.
Seriously. I
Totally.
mean, so easy to take the conversation from buying a list of leads to nurturing those relationships and then inviting people to have coffee or whatever it may be, so that you can get to know them better and they can get to know whether or not they're a good fit for your business.
Well, and people are looking for you right now. I mean, we are in an interesting time economically, right? And this tends, as you guys all know, this tends to be a time when people are out there looking for additional income. And so being able to search for people that are looking for opportunities is really awesome. And this shows you just what it looks like in your Mailbox Power website, where you're able to build a mailing list, go through, and you can see there, you just check those different things: income, interest in hobbies, opportunity seekers. Are you looking for women, men, what age range? Geography, like Vanessa mentioned. And then look how amazing, 21,388 records are coming up. And maybe you just want 100. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to just start marketing to 100 people. And that's going to cost you $10, $9.95. Let's not overdo it here. $10,
Yeah.
right? And that is something I know. One thing, Vanessa, when I've been talking to new team members and they say, well, I already signed up. I bought some product. I have the app or whatever. I don't have a lot of extra money to invest in my business. But if you can help them find one new customer from that $10 or one new business builder from that $10, that's a pretty
Well worth it.
freaking awesome investment for just a
Yeah.
little bit of money. So
Well worth it.
that anyone
Well
can
worth
do.
it.
Yeah,
And for every 100, your chances of finding one are pretty good.
pretty good.
So
Yes, for
So
sure.
Mailbox Power offers a shortcut to onboarding as well. A lot of people don't know, they spend so much time talking to people and trying to get people to say, yes, I'll join your company. Yes, I'll become a customer. Yes, I'll become a business builder. And they focus so much time on that. And then the person signs up and they never hear from you because
I believe you called that ghosting them. I think you've had that experience, right?
I've had that experience.
Ghosting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where people have to just figure it out for themselves, and you don't want to do that. So with the onboarding system that we offer, you can get people up and running very, very quickly. And when you do that, your volume grows. And the quicker you can get people up and running, the quicker your volume grows.
Well, and I may be a little bit of a micromanager because I would basically like to onboard every single person that comes into my downline, because I want to know that they know where to find everything, where training calls are happening, where a Facebook group is. I want them to know that I know their name and I'm excited that they're there, because you guys know it doesn't matter how deep they are in your organization. They could turn out to be rocking their business and you want to be helping them. And so I love that we have already ready to go these personalized templates. This is our welcome card that you can go into and see the little merge field there. We have the arrow pointing, hi there, and then it's going to put in the name of the person. So hi there, Vanessa, welcome aboard. I'm so excited that you're in my team. I wanted to direct you to a few things, like here's where you go to get started, insert your social media links for the Facebook and all of that. A little bit of information maybe about you, a little bit of information about the team. Join the birthday club, because we're going to talk about that in a minute, so that you'll be able to send them things and have them right in for every automation. But I love the merge fields, and I love that we have so many templates, Vanessa, that can be customized and are ready to go for any direct seller, network marketer.
So true. And Wendy, I want to point out to people on this particular card, we've given suggested like how to tell your story. You can dump all that and write your own stuff. You can change the fonts, you can change the color scheme, you can change that green to blue, you can change the orange, you can change it to any color you want. So if these colors do not reflect your personal brand or your company brand, change them. We built them in a way that you can just change things very, very easily and make it as personal as possible.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
So this is an example of one of our Mailbox Power users who works with doTERRA. She's the leader with doTERRA. And this is an example of her onboarding welcome card where she tells people exactly where to find additional information. So everybody that she onboards gets this sort of card from her, giving them all the information that they need, as well as where to find additional information through these QR codes. So let me stop right here for a second and talk about QR codes. Everyone knows how to use them now, right? Which is phenomenal. All of a sudden, like I thought QR codes were a thing of the past until the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And then nobody gets a menu anymore. You get to scan a QR code, right?
Scan a QR code. You know how to
So, that's the upside. When you look for the silver lining, it taught us how to use QR codes, right?
Yes.
So that's the one thing we all know how to do now. But the greatest thing about that in your business is you can get a lot of information into the hands of your customer or your brand new business builder with the use of QR codes. And the greatest part about that is you can go change the video or whatever it is you're directing them to, whether it's a website or a video or whatever. You can keep all that updated. You've only put QR codes, so you're not having to run and change these cards every single time you update something, which is pretty cool. So,
and you know what, I love too, the fact that QR codes are kind of like a curiosity thing. Like if I get something in the mail and there's a QR code on it, I go into the QR code.
Yeah.
I think I'm just that person, but it's fine.
No, I'm that I'm like, what's that? What is that code? I need to scan that.
I feel just something about the QR code makes my phone just wanna, I have to do it. So customer onboarding. Okay, you guys, like I said a minute ago, I'm kind of a little bit of a micromanager, right? I wish that I could have these personal conversations with everyone. Oh, wait, I was and had no life. So let's see, wouldn't it have been awesome to have this customer onboarding, which now you can create and tell every single customer can be getting these automatic shipments every 30 days. This one is a 12 touch or 12, it could be 12 months. It might be 12 weeks. It's 12 touch automation. Oh, this one sends it every 30 days. So you're going to just go in, you're going to link the group, the people that you want to be getting this automation. And so think about, if you're a health and wellness company and you want every single month a card going out spotlighting, a product that you want your customers to check out, or maybe there's a sale. We're going to actually show you some pretty cool cards that introduce like new products. So it's done, it's ready to go. And you know that marketing is going out and getting into your hands. That's the thing I love so much about Mailbox Power is I know that when Juliet goes to the mailbox, she's going to open up, grab that card, and I've got Juliet's undivided attention for at least a few seconds, right? If not longer, while she's walking back, because her name is on that card, first of all. Now she's looking at it. Now she's like, wait, what is this? Oh, QR code, squirrel, I must look. So then she's in and looking. So I love this, being able to just set them up and they're going out to your customers.
And so what this does for you, because it's a system that you're putting in place, yes, it takes a little bit of time on the front end to set up the system, but 9 times out of 10, your company will have the content that you need in this system. So this could be literally a series of cards. Let's say you have no marketing material, you have nothing else. You could literally send one of these cards every single week or every single month with just a QR code on it. It doesn't even need any other information. On these particular cards, they have a picture of the product, recipe, how to use the product, that kind of thing. Let's say you don't have the resources to do all that. Put a QR code that goes to a video of somebody talking about that product. That's how simple it could be. This has taken it to a whole new level of making sure that people get all the information about the products. But what I love about this and any system that you put in place is the consistency of the messaging. Everybody gets the same information. Nobody's going to come back to you and say, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me about this product. Because everybody's getting the same. I mean, am I a little cynical about what we hear as leaders in network marketing?
No, you're right on the money, and everybody on here knows it. So yeah, exactly.
So here's a 6 shipment business builder onboarding, and this is teaching people how to hit that first rank. And in this particular case, they have a bonus that they have to hit in 30, 60, and 90 days. So they are putting that out there and saying, okay, I'm not going to be the one that doesn't tell you about this this bonus. And here's the hard part. You get someone who joins your team as a business builder, they're all fired up, and then all of a sudden they don't have any time to talk to you because life, right? Life gets in the way. And so you're sitting there knowing they got to do this in 30 days, or they've got 45 days to do this, or 60 days to do that. If you're sending cards out to them with all this information, you have done your part. You have done your part, and you don't have to sit there and go, wait, we weren't able to get on a call because she had to reschedule, then I had to reschedule. Did she ever get that information? Oh, it's day 59. Like,
well, and nothing takes the wind out of somebody's sails like missing an incentive at the beginning, or a fast start at the beginning, or, oh my gosh, I needed to do these things in 30 days, but no one ever told me. And maybe I was supposed to find the information, but wait, I got a landslide of information that came at me digitally when I signed up. Oh, I missed that. So this is a fantastic.
It really is. And just remember that consistent training creates duplication, and duplication is the magic of direct sales and network marketing.
That's right. So shortcuts to team building, systems for team building, right? Because people come into network marketing and they stay in network marketing. 9 times out of 10, community is very high on the list. Culture is very high on the list. How do they feel in the team? You know, I have lots and lots of people over the years that have stuck with me. Some of them have not had big checks, but they had enough. They liked the company and they felt connected. So getting those systems in place that help people feel a part of your team.
Yep. Love that. So here are a couple of cards. Again, these are cards that we already have, that already exist in our card catalog, and they're available for you in our design catalog. So they're available for you to use and customize as you want to. That happy anniversary one's being used right now by a network marketing company. But here's the thing. With our system, because you can collect people's birthdays very, very easily, and we'll talk about that in a bit, but because you can add people to these automations incredibly easily, this type of thing, sending someone a birthday card, first of all, you'll be like the rock star leader because you recognize someone on their special day, or sending them a happy anniversary on their business anniversary, the day they joined your team. So putting that information into your, we call it a contact manager, into your contacts in Mailbox Power, and knowing that those cards will go out automatically, as I like to say, automatically, those cards will go out, and you will be top of mind with those customers and those business builders, whether you've talked to them this month or not.
And that might be the only birthday card they get. I am sorry, but let's be realistic. Like, they might get a birthday card from their mom and one from you, and then you really are the rock star, right? So
True.
I think too, just adding one little bit more to that, you know, network marketing and direct sales, sometimes people can feel ignored by their upline. Some people can feel like, oh my gosh, she's a big leader, but she doesn't even know I'm here. And you know, reaching out and saying, hey, Tammy, I'm so excited that you have been in the, business for 30 days. Yeah. What can I do to help you? Or congratulations, you just hit director, or whatever the rank is, which we're going to talk about in a second with recognition right now. But anyway, I just think that's so important. And I learned that early on, how powerful a handwritten card or a personalized gift was from someone in my upline. So, or me reaching into my, team.
Super powerful. Super powerful.
We're going to talk about another amazing shortcut that's so important, and that is training and recognition. And Vanessa brought this up at the beginning that, sometimes you really rely too heavily almost on the company for training and recognition. And I always have loved to do recognition that was, unique to our team. I like to give jewelry, and I like to give trophies, and I like to give certificates and things like this that we're seeing here that reward the right behavior, that reward the things that you want repeated. And, the company might remember the rank advancement, but they're probably not going to recognize when you sponsor your first customer or your first business partner, or you host your first call or go live for the first time. These are things that you can use our beautiful certificates. You can see the personalized certificate holder that's been laser engraved. That's so beautiful. And you can create these one time, have them ready to go. And then when people hit these ranks, they're just going out to them. And you you look like a rock star seriously as a leader, because they're wondering how you're keeping it all together, first of all, and not having a complete nervous breakdown. But now you're actually remembering the kinds of things that they're doing in their team, and those little milestones, grow and grow to big milestones.
They really do, Wendy. And here's another example of the things that we already have in place. So that red jacket that's actually the envelope that a certificate that our gigagram is our big card. It's this size, big card. So that is the envelope that comes in, fully customizable. These are some examples of some other certificates. Our certificate holder, which is laser engraved with the person's name. We have leather journals that are laser engraved, pens that you can send, the mugs, all kinds of things that you can make very, very personalized. And they're not super expensive. So once you get, and as your team grows, you can add more and more. So you may start by sending them a card or a postcard, and you can make that recognition more and more robust as your team grows and as your budget grows.
So awesome. So awesome. So we also are offering you better communication with your team, right? Okay.
Yes.
I can't even say that enough. And just like this says, are you communicating but feel like no one's listening? In the social media world right now, I seriously feel like you could be standing there naked and no one even hears anything that you're saying, because they're just getting so much information. And going back to what I said before, that, Juliet walks to the mailbox, she picks up this beautiful gigagram that came from her, upline leader. Welcome to the team. Oh my goodness, here's everything you need to know. That's going to sit on Juliet's desk. She's going to look at it. She's going to have a physical piece of something. It's just, it's getting back to, I feel like, a very, very effective way of communicating, being able to, I wish I could knock on everyone's door and hand them, hey, here's everything you need to know. Oh, wait, I can, right? So I'll let you go.
Right. We have tons and tons and tons of pre-built automations that are ready to go for just this. So if you're sitting there going, oh, who has time to put all these cards together? Don't worry. We've already done the work for you. All you need to do is go in there and select it. And as you can see on here, all the pink ones I already have installed. So those have already been installed in my system. It's the click of a button and you get to have that card and do whatever you want to that card, personalize it, customize it, do whatever you want, but you can use all of these. They're ready for you. They're ready today. So the other thing, Mailbox Power offers a shortcut to retention. And I know that's not something we focus a lot on in direct sales, because we're like, we focus a lot on prospecting and not a lot on retention. But if you can retain people, it's much, 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 much easier to have stable volume when you're communicating with people and letting them know about new products, letting them know about different things that your company is offering. So automations are all about keeping your existing customers and getting the old ones who may have fallen off your radar, getting them plugged back in. So these are just a few automations that we have right now. The Glam Squad Top 10 is good for any skincare or makeup company that's out there. That's just a series of 10 postcards that you can use one of them or use all of them. And then there are these different wellness lifestyle cards, again, for anybody in the wellness space. But we have loads of other cards for all kinds of different reasons. So if you don't see something that you like in this presentation, there's a lot more in our design catalog.
Well, and then motivation and leadership development, because so many people come into direct sales and don't even know that that's even a part of it. They don't know that, the personal development side, encouraging people to dream and to set income goals and to look at, quitting their full-time job because they want to do a different kind of career. Everybody needs a cheerleader, right? Everybody needs a coach. Everybody wants to feel inspired. And so putting these together so that you can have systems in place to motivate and to develop your team.
Yep, absolutely. So we have those all set up in automations as well. And I love this one, never be afraid to fly, that little card on the top. That kind of thing, that motivational thing, that is what I think really sets this industry apart from other industries. And when I say this industry, direct sales, network marketing, I think that we do a lot with personal development. And that's one of the reasons that I love this industry so much, is the focus on personal development, the focus on becoming better people. I just received this card in the mail today, as a matter of fact. I just think it's
Oh,
so,
cute. It's
isn't that
beautiful.
beautiful
Mhm.
and
Yes.
so special? So this is from one of our direct sales leaders. So she sent that today. Um, Mailbox Power also offers a shortcut to your success as a leader. And what we mean by that is when you put all of these systems in place, whether it's a prospecting system, an onboarding system, customer retention or recognition or motivation or whatever it may be, when you put these systems in place, you build strong teams. When you build strong teams, you don't have to keep doing the work over and over and over again. That's why we're saying
Yay,
shortcut.
yay. Yes.
Yeah, you build it once. It really is build it, set it, and forget it. Build it once, and things will run smoothly for quite a long time with very little attention from you. So let's share some of these stories, Wendy. We've got this one is a 4x6 postcard. 2,000 postcards were sent announcing a new product line for this particular direct sales company. The total investment was $800. The return on investment was $36,000 in sales. How do they know it was $36,000 in sales? Because they didn't even have these products before. So it's $36,000 in sales. They didn't even have the products before these postcards went out.
Well,
Here's
yeah, and in direct sales, we can totally track everything, right? Because we look at our back office 7,000 times a day. But anyway, continue.
exactly. The other thing, this is the welcome card for to welcome gigagram, which is that again that big card that I held up earlier. This big
We
card.
love. Yes.
This is an ongoing thing. It's $2.99 plus postage in this case. And the return on investment, the reorder rate increased to over 90%, which is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
And the loyalty rewards enrollment, that's their auto ship program. Some of you know it as auto ship. That is doTERRA's auto ship program is called loyalty rewards. It increased from 20% to 72%. From 20% to 72%. Can you imagine what happened to the commission check of this leader as a result of just that?
That's literally insane. If anyone who's on here doesn't look at that and go, if I could take my regular retention orders, auto ship, loyalty, whatever you call them, and have
Yeah.
that big of growth, that's so huge. That is
Yeah.
so huge.
Here's
Yes.
another super cool thing. This is a doTERRA leader who happens to have an executive account with us. So she is able to have her own custom inventory stored at Mailbox Power. So she's sending out a postcard with 5 cards and 5 samples. Why is she doing this? Because a lot of her leaders said, hey, I want to hand things to people. I want to hand samples to people. She said, fine, let's just do it. Let's automate that process too. So it's a postcard with 5 cards and 5 samples. The postcard tells them how to use the card and the samples. And she sent 15 sets of 75 samples altogether. It cost her $231 plus postage. And the return on investment was 57 responses for more information, 4 enrollments with kits over $300. So those enrollments alone paid for her investment in this particular mailing, which is pretty phenomenal.
Which is very awesome. Well, and literally, Vanessa, if you're they're sitting here thinking, okay, this is awesome. All of these things are things I need to solve. What I love is that we have the direct sales essentials already designed for you. You can go on tonight, get your welcome to the team card out, do some congratulations, get that you're invited, happy birthday, what's your why? These are already ready to go. Change the colors, adjust them a little bit, add what you need to for your particular team. But you can start sending those and putting those into, as we've mentioned, automations and mailings right away. You don't have to wait.
Absolutely. And the cool part about this, you can switch out the pictures as well if you want to put a team picture or something like that. Here's
Yeah.
a welcome card. You want to include welcome to the team, how to connect on social media, how to connect with the product or service information for your particular company, whether that's webinars or videos or web pages, whatever that may be. reminders to reorder or set up that auto ship. Remember, that went from 20 to 72%. Just with that reminder of, hey, if you set up your rewards program, blah, 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 here's how to do it. And then ask for people's birthday and note their anniversary of joining you. If you ask for their birthday, and you can simply do it by doing a QR code to your birthday automation, super easy. We can help you do that. We have live training every day, Monday through Friday, our 101 training at mailboxtraining.com. I always
like say that slow. Yeah.
always get tongue tied on that. I don't know why. Mailboxtraining.com. That is a 101 training Monday through Friday. And then we have a deep dive training on Saturdays at 12 noon. All of those are at noon Pacific time. So you're not going to be alone in this journey. We help you every step of the way. We are passionate about making you successful, because the more direct sales success stories we can have, the better. That's what we're all about.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
So there's two ways to get started. One is our pro account for $79 a month. And we have our executive account that's $199 a month. Now, our pro account has unlimited free 4x6 postcards and 50 free monthly greeting cards. 50 free greeting cards come with that membership. You get a 20% discount on gifts and all kinds of things like our mailing list builder that we talked to you about. There's API access to integrate your CRM or where you store your information already, so you're not bringing things back and forth. All kinds of other perks in that membership, or the executive membership. If you have any kind of team at all beyond, say, a handful of people, you're going to want the executive membership, because you get 200 free 5x7 cards with that membership, free unlimited small postcards, free unlimited medium postcards. What this means, those are free. You're just paying postage on those cards. So, and you get a 30% discount on the gifts, which is our highest discount level. There are a lot of other perks that come with these memberships that you can learn way more about on one of the training sessions. And we also have just introduced our annual membership option, where you can actually pay for 10 months and get 2 months free. And that is not on this slide. So
But we'll tell you about it, and you can just do the math, because it's a good deal.
do the math. So it's $790, $790 for a pro membership and $19.90 for the executive membership. But again, you're getting, you're paying for 10 months and you're getting 2 months free with those memberships. Some people prefer to pay annually. Some people prefer to pay monthly. Do whatever you're comfortable with. But that is the way you get started with Mailbox Power. If you didn't already scan that QR code that you just saw a few minutes ago, go ahead and scan the QR code that's on your screen right now. Wendy and I would love to send you something.
Which I know you want to. I know you saw that and we're like, I have to scan that. There's something about QR codes. I swear. It's just, you just want to. I want to, and I know what it is. So it's fine.
Exactly. So go ahead and scan that QR code. This is how easy it gets when you use Mailbox Power, literally putting a QR code on and having people self-enroll themselves in the systems that you already have set up for them. So with that, do we have any questions?
I have one of my friend Fran is on, and she had asked if and I did a quick search to answer her question, but she had asked if any cards were in Spanish. I see there's a few holiday cards. Is there any chance of going in that direction with the automations in Spanish going forward?
Yes, if we have someone that would like to translate them, sure. We have, we can put those in Spanish. You can translate them. All of those things are editable. So if you just want to go in and edit and create Spanish version of it, that's great. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because you know what, I would probably do Google Translate, and it would be a nightmare. It would not work out well.
You would not want me translating.
It would not work out well.
Yeah.
We had other questions. Thanks so much, Juliet.
Vanessa,
Yeah.
we had for you to post the QR code again, please.
Ooh, let me just share this screen again.
Back up there.
Let's put
Yes,
that
you
up.
for sure want to do. It's really a cool what you're going to get. I won't give a hint, but it's good.
It's good. It's good. It's not something bad. It's good.
It's not something bad. No.
So go ahead and when you scan that QR code, it's going to pop something up. If you open that on your phone, you'll be able to fill out some information and we'll send you something. All right.
Vanessa, can I just add one final thought as a direct sales leader and having been in this for a long time? I think one of the greatest things about this is that you can share. Mailbox Power is so affordable that you can share this with your team, and the things that you create can be shared to them within their Mailbox Power accounts, and you can help your entire team become a duplication factory. You can help all of the leaders in your team be sending the same things, the same message. Like, I just think that's huge, because in direct sales in the beginning, people don't know what to focus on. They're not sure what to do. They're like, am I doing the right behaviors? And this way, your whole team just looks organized. You're making sure that that's happening all the way down. The duplication is the key to growth, right? Systems and duplication. So anyway, I just love that about Mailbox Power. Anyone can use it.
Yep. Love it. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you found some value in this presentation, and we hope to see you again soon. Get back to the person who invited you here today and let them know how you can get started with Mailbox Power. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.